Right, so we're here at our secret location.
Secret?
Yeah, no.
Will's farm.
Shh.
We're not allowed to tell anyone.
Yeah, we're here at Will's farm, but no one else knows where it is, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, is that the wind?
Possibly. Yeah, we're all set up.
We're all set up. We're hoping to do this today, and hopefully, with my skill of trying to knit the videos together, try and do a banter on the bank and try and tell you about our fishing sessions, because they are quite funny, as Ian will explain about
We had
one of the last fishing sessions we did here.
We had the last fishing session here. It was quite funny. I was where Tubbsy's fishing now.
Baldy.
Over that way. But Tubbs was fishing down that way. This peg was free. So
I'll try and do a lap of the lake after with the camera.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'll try and cut it in now. If not, it'll be tagged on to the end of the video because I'm stupid and I can't do video editing.
So basically, it was wet, wasn't it? It was raining.
Yeah, well, no, wet was a bit of an understatement.
It was very
like
foggy. It was wet. Tubbs was over at my bivvy. We was having a natter, weren't we?
Yeah. Oh
Drink,
no, well, no. To lay the groundwork for the story was we'd gone to Wiresides, and I was waiting to get on Wiresides, and as I was waiting to get on, I three people in front of me on the pegs refused to get off until 12 o'clock, didn't they?
Yeah.
And cruising fish all over. He got his fish, then he proceeded to leave. I cast out, obviously where you can at Wiresides, because they've got clear markers where you can cast out into the same areas, thinking I'd do all right. I didn't do anything. Ian went on peg 1, which was very shallow. I think it was only about 2-3 foot deep, wasn't it? 2-3 foot deep. Ian got a fish about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Nice fish. It's on the Instagram, and
We have caught them this time of day now.
yeah, we have caught this time of day. Not in this heat though. That was April, wasn't it? March, April. Yeah. So I'd literally blanked that session. I lost the fish as well because of a swan, and yeah, I was a bit miffed when I got here. And Ian in the night on that session where it was really wet, it got a really nice common. It was about £12, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, Ian had got a nice common, and that laid the groundwork for me being really miffed off that this year, because of lockdown, and I think it was about May time. It was like May. I hadn't caught a fish this year, and I was really annoyed. And that laid the groundwork for me being sat in his bivvy, making a brew, being annoyed, and I'll let him tell the rest of the story.
Yeah. So we're sat there when we're having our brew. Tubbsy's alarm goes off.
That rips off, doesn't it?
Rips off. So he literally pegs it from my bivvy round the lake, and I come out my bivvy and I'm stuck.
Well, before you think it's a big lake, it's not a big lake. It's actually like one peg over. I was all right being in his bivvy with my alarm.
Yeah, so I come out my bivvy and I'm watching him run round because I was going to get me net and come over. And as he's got down the bank, because it's all wet, he's sort of put his foot down, his feet have gone from underneath him.
I thought it was going in.
Yeah, he's literally elevated into the hair, slammed down on his back and then slid down the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did thought he was going to go in the lake.
Yeah, but the worst thing was, when I got there and I slid down the bank and I was caked in mud on my back from like head to toe.
You still went to grab your rod.
I went to grab my rod, but the alarm had gone. There was no alarm anymore. Because in the commotion, I didn't realise that it had dropped back. I had a drop back. I hit the rod, felt the fish, brought the fish in, and if I can, I'll try and put a picture in somewhere here, maybe, I don't know, if I can. Put a picture in here. Nice fish. Yeah.
That was a common as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a common. Also, not only did I do that, we also, because it was so windy and rainy at the same time, I forgot to peg out my landing mat. And as I brought the fish in, it was in the net, waiting to be brought in to be, photographed and catalogued or whatever. And yeah, I noticed my unhooking mat had gone. We couldn't find it. So yeah, it was a pretty good session.
Yeah, it was only in the morning when we were packing down we noticed it.
Yeah, it was under the tree over there. It was under the tree over there, and yeah, we ended up Ian hanging onto a tree, hanging on to me, and got it back. But I will say that getting that fish, feeling it on the rod, and having the fight with the fish made up for me slipping down the bank. If I hadn't have got a fish, I'd have been really annoyed. Yeah. And to top the story off, my wife wasn't happy because when it come to about 4 o'clock, I started throwing up because I'd given myself a concussion. I ended up in hospital with a concussion. So it's a very, very expensive fish.
It was. It was fun though. I mean,
oh yes,
it was a laugh for me watching him slide and fall.
A quick note: if you do go to wiresides, they don't always guarantee that your booking time is your booking time. So you know, be prepared to wait. Maybe it was because of coronavirus.
Are we allowed to give other fisheries poor reviews?
I don't know. I think we can. I don't think we've got that many subscribers.
Oh, no,
at the time of doing this, we only got 14, so 14 people are seeing this.
Yeah, we're only amateurs.
Yeah, well, we are amateurs, hence why I fell down a bank. But yeah, and also don't order a kebab from any of the things because it was a very poor kebab, wasn't it?
It was like chopped up.
Yeah, it looked like they got one strand of kebab meat and just cut it into like.
Yeah, it was very chopped up kebab meat on one side, salad on the other.
So obviously we're here today, and it is absolutely baking. I mean, I've just looked in my car and it's at least 33 degrees. If anyone wants to know where it is, it's in Presaw, which is close to Blackpool, which is where we're from.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a great deal in this heat, but you never know. We've not expected a lot before.
No, we've had stalker rod out, and
we've seen a lot of fish, haven't we? We've seen the ghosty over there. We've seen at least 13 fish in that corner. We've got the zig rigs on. We're hoping that tonight's going to bring the majority of the bites.
It normally does when we're here, doesn't it? It's normally.
That's why we're doing this now.
Another one jumped out there.
Yeah, just over there, yeah, right by my rods. But you know, we're just hoping to get the tactics right now, and you know, hopefully it leads to a good session. Ian's just going to pick up what we're using and show it to the camera, which is, well, I don't know, are we allowed to say what we're using? Yeah, just well, Northern Specials. We've gone through quite a lot, obviously being new to carp fishing and you know, being amateurs.
These have worked though, haven't they?
They have worked, yeah.
We've been on other boilies and that, and
I will say at this venue that we're at, it has basically produced a fish every session.
Yeah.
Not carp, but it has produced a fish every session.
No,
we've had a tench,
we've had a
bream,
tench, we've had Brian
carp,
the Bream.
Brian the Bream, yeah. Brian the Bream, because it's lazy and it doesn't want to come in and just hangs on the end of your line. But yeah, you know, we feel that the Northern Specials are a very good hook bait, and it's probably why they are probably one of the most popular ones and why they're heavily advertised, because they do work. But we have found that certain colours don't tend to work. Like pink, we've got the Northern Special pink pop-ups that if you open it, same flavouring, it just doesn't seem to work.
I don't think it attracts like the yellow ones, I don't know.
No, the yellow ones have been. Yeah, I've got the orange on mine, and the orange ones have produced. But yeah, I've never had a bait produce as well as the Northern Specials have. A hook bait, especially.
No, but in saying that, before Pheasant's Wood was Pheasant's Wood, when it was Crane Hall, we did catch on the pink and white little coconut pop-ups.
Yeah, we did get some good.
And I caught on a strawberry boiler.
Yeah, I know. I think I had the that £14 common off the Scopex squid.
Yeah.
So I think different venues probably have different ways of catching, but the Northern Special has I think the Northern Special has produced at 2 venues, so that's why it's more of a go-to thingy, a go-to hook bait. But yeah, we've had no luck on the Sig rigs as of yet, have we?
No, I mean, people have used them and they've said they're really good. I've tried them and I've always gone back to...
It's going on to the bottom for the night time, and that's produced.
I've caught all mine.
I've caught the majority of mine.
I've not caught one on a Sig rig yet. Whether it's the way I fish, I don't know.
Obviously it could be the way we fish, and that's something we need to get better at, and that's something why we like.
I just think that I always go back to what I've caught with. I've tried other things and I end up going back to what I've normally caught with. So.
Nothing would make me happier than catching with a Zig or on a float, because then I've done something. You know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Hopefully I'm not, and hopefully it's just maybe it's the persistence, isn't it?
You know,
maybe we've got to persist with it. Maybe we're in the wrong areas, but hopefully, hopefully on this video we might have a catch, whether it be a bream, a tench or a carp, because I know this venue that we're at, it's not very well fished, because it's very secret.
I don't think it's...
But it is very well stocked.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
For the size of it, it is,
I don't
from
think
what I've seen.
I mean, I would hazard a guess and probably say there's between 20 and 30 carp.
Yeah, and I think in a water like this, that's a very good number. Because it's not like shooting fish in a barrel, is it?
No.
It gives you a...
It's the same wherever you go, though, isn't it? Like, we've been up in that corner, we've seen about... probably 10 in that corner alone, and then, over there, 5 or 6.
Shall I just show them a pan of the lake?
Yeah.
I'll try and pick it up. I'll go this way.
It seems to be all in the... on the edges, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you have a look, I'm over here. We've got... Maybe this is where all the carp have been sitting. At least, how many would you say you've seen around there, including the ghosty?
In that top corner?
Yeah.
I'd probably say at least 10.
Yeah, at least 10. And then coming down, they're swimming from bank to bank. And hopefully my camera works all right here. Swimming from bank to bank. We've probably seen roughly between 20. We're hoping tonight's going to bring some more bites. I'll just rest this back down here and run round. I'll sit back down. But yeah, hopefully you can see me now. It's really, really sunny.
It
really
is
hot.
It is baking hot. I mean...
I just hope people just watch the video and enjoy themselves.
Personally, I know our wives are going to watch this. But,
our wives are going to watch this and absolutely laugh.
We like to get away and we have best mate time.
Yeah. Because we're not allowed to go to the pub anymore.
We got no wives with us, no kids. Not that we don't like being with them, because we do. It's just nice
it's our time, isn't it? It's our time, isn't it? But obviously, everybody knows that we're getting that double sleeping bag, don't they? Because it's our time.
Yeah,
it's our time. But yeah, I hope someone has found some enjoyment from me falling over and getting caked in mud. I don't have any pictures of it because no one took pictures of me caked in mud. But Ian was there with a tea towel trying to get the mud off me.
To be fair, I was more in stitches laughing to be able to take any pictures or video.
To be honest, I think we're just happy to be on the bank again after what seems like months and months and months, even though it's probably only been about 4 or 5 weeks.
We don't go, ourselves, we don't go out of a weekend to the pubs and get wankered. And
hopefully this kind of format where we're talking to you and you're watching it, hopefully it kind of takes off. I know the review video has done really well and everyone's going to hold me to my word and make me buy the inner dome, but I don't think I'd have the inner dome on today because it is so hot. And if anyone's watched the review of the bivvy, this is the first time I brought it out in this heat, and me and Ian can agree, it is like an oven in there. And I think that'll be any tent bivvy whatsoever. So it's not a bad point on the bivvy, is it?
No.
It's just
I know I wouldn't bother with the overwrap at all.
No, I don't see
the price of it. I don't see the point.
I'm not going to say that until I do some more
I don't know.
winter sessions.
I think
but
maybe in the winter, maybe inner dome.
Run round here. I'm just getting a bit. You talk to the camera.
Maybe the inner dome, you know, for more so like condensation, innit?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, we've had the condensation anyway, and it doesn't bother us. It's not like it drips off onto you, does it?
No,
It don't cause us any. I mean,
no,
it
I
doesn't
think-
warrant me to spend 90 quid on the inner dome
I
just
think-
for the sake of,
I think with everything that you
you know.
buy that's canvas, you're going to get a certain amount of condensation, and I think it's how you deal with the condensation, whether you can have your vents up in the winter or not. Try and tackle with it. Try and tackle it.
Yeah,
but
there's been really cold nights where we've had our burners on, haven't we, in the tent, just
yeah,
to warm it
that
up.
creates condensation, but we're creating it by ourselves.
Yeah.
See you later, mate.
See you later, mate.
And yeah, we're creating that by ourselves, which, you know, so I can't fault the bivvy on that thing. But yeah, I think
I mean, it's that hot.
I'd rather buy a very good sleeping bag than buy an overwrap, because the overwrap's so much more money.
I have got a really good sleeping bag, which I don't even think I'll be in it tonight, to be fair. I've not put my ground sheet down.
No, I've not put my ground sheet down, and I've just spilled my beer.
I'll probably
On
just
camera.
lie on my bed with my door open, my vents open, and sleep on my bed without a sleeping bag. If I get a bit chilly in the night, I can always get it out.
I'm going to make sure if Ian gets a fish, I'm going to sleep through it. Oh no, I can't actually, because we're filming this weekend, so I have to get up and film. So I'm going to make sure I get up and film. And we're going to try and see Ian get a fish, because the last fish we got here, it was an angry carp.
Oh yeah.
It was a very angry carp.
was,
And
it
I know this video's like dragging on.
It could have been female and on the blob.
Well, we just lost most of our female audience, haven't we? The demographics just going to go down. Yeah, we're only having a laugh. But yeah, it's just nice to be out, and you know, we've wanted to do this. You know, our wives have actually told us to do this more than doing reviews. They've told us to get together, film us, trying to have a laugh with each other and do some
Doing
stuff.
what we normally do.
See,
What we normally do without a camera, this is what we normally do. This is us, innit? You know,
Yeah,
and
well, we don't sleep together. We have separate bivvies.
Yeah. But, you know, it's just to give the. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we are. I wouldn't even say we're best mates. We're more like brothers, to be fair.
Yeah, we are.
Isn't we? It's
Yeah,
not,
definitely.
you know, so
So is it classed as incest then?
could be.
But yeah, no, it's just nice, and I hope
As long
that
as I
the
don't get
people
your rod
watching.
in my back tonight, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very big rod. So I just hope that people like this kind of format. Going forward, we can try and do some more, because hopefully coming up in the next couple of weeks, I actually think it is the next couple of weeks, isn't it? We're at Pheasants Wood.
Yeah.
We're at Pheasants Wood, which has had a lot of work done to it.
That
Which
looks
used to be
mint.
Crane Hall.
It does look mint. It really does.
And it does look good. We've
I'm
been
excited.
down, we've had a
I'm
pint,
excited,
talked to the fishery manager. We've booked on, we're on the 21st of August. And hopefully we can do an actual full review of that, because at the moment, because this is quite a small venue, we don't want anyone else coming here, do we?
Well, I don't think anyone else can. I mean, I have to come here because
Yeah.
it's private, you know.
It's
one of
private,
them
but yeah,
where-
we're hoping that we can do a full video, a banter on the bank video, and a full video review of Pheasants Wood, and I think that might do well, the Pheasants Wood one.
Yeah, I mean, we do want to review stuff that we've got, because a lot of it, it's not named stuff, is it? You
No,
know, we're
yeah,
not-
no, it's. I was talking to my dad before one hour. It's not bottom of the barrel. It's not named. It's more in between, and I think
It's
there's a
reasonably
place for
priced.
stuff like that,
Yeah,
isn't
there
there?
is.
Because Obviously, me and you are not on mega wages, are we? We're not.
No.
We're not
We're not
Cristiano
millionaires,
Ronaldo.
Jesus Christ.
No, but everyone wants to have a good time, and if you can get into fishing on your budget, whatever it is, if you want to go for expensive stuff, that's fine. But you know, we can't afford that. Well, maybe we could if we didn't have a wife.
But I don't. Yeah, but well, yeah. If we didn't have a wife and kids, then yeah, we'd have more money to spend.
Of course we would.
But
this is the hobby.
It doesn't bother me buying the cheaper stuff because I've still caught on it.
Yeah.
You know,
I
personally,
think that's the problem, isn't it?
I think you could fish with a cane and a bit of fishing line.
Yeah, but
catch.
It's if you can find the right areas to fish in and spot the fish, and get
people,
on the fish.
Some people like to have, you know, the best of the best. You know, whereas
I'm not knocking people for that.
Oh no. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's their own personal choice.
Of course it is.
You know, I mean, it's like us with clothes. We like to buy name brand good clothes.
Asda isn't good clothes, mate.
Yeah, but I don't buy Asda. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? We
of
like
course.
to buy
like
your brand trainers, brand
of
boxes,
course,
t-shirts.
Yeah.
You know, and I suppose it's the same with that with some people in fishing.
I think the thing is, from what I've seen when I was buying my stuff, a lot of people seem to be searching up the cheaper stuff, even though it's probably just as good quality. Like I said about the fox bivvy that I bought, it's probably one of the most expensive bivvies you can buy. The only problem is that I think the quality is about the same as something you would get for less money. A lot of the fox stuff I've bought, it's been, I would say, medium quality. I wouldn't say it's high quality compared to other stuff that I've bought from other brands. I mean, I got this from Sports Direct, and it's just a green polo.
Ones, you see?
Yeah, yeah. We got green polos. I mean, it's a polo. It's green. It's fine. It blends in. You know, it's like you're playing golf, isn't it? You've got to wear the right stuff, apparently. But yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to. No one's going to tell you. I suppose some fisheries might tell you you've got to wear them, because I know some fisheries they say you've got to have a bivvy only. You can't have a tent.
Yeah.
So don't go out and buy a tent if you're getting into it.
Oh no.
Get a bivvy. But I will say, if you are watching this, thinking about getting into fishing or carping, especially because it is a waiting game of carping, it's not chuck it out, bang fish.
Oh
it's
no.
No. It's not like what some people make it out to be.
No, you can cast out and leave it there.
Yeah, because you are going to start off as an amateur, so you are going to be waiting. Make sure you get yourself comfy. That's the only thing I will say. Your rods and stuff, you will catch on any rods or reels.
Yeah.
You can catch on anything. As long as you play the fish in the right way, you can catch on anything. Make sure you're comfy. Get yourself a shelter, bivvy shelter. Get yourself something that you can sleep in.
A decent bed.
A bed, yeah. Get yourself a decent bed, and that will make the world of difference. You will love it so much more if you get them two things right. And I think that's the most important thing. Making yourself comfortable, especially when, you know, if you're a young man or a teenager, it doesn't really matter. You can sleep on the floor, you can sleep standing up. I've seen them in town on that Spice, standing up. But, you know, as you get older, as you do your working week and you get to the weekend, you start to, you know, feel it towards the end of the weekend. And that's when you want that comfort. That is why we went for the shelters and bivvies that we went for, because we wanted that.
Yeah, it's the height. The height, so we're not bending as much.
Yeah, because our job is manual lifting. It takes a lot out of your back, your arms, and you don't want to be bending down as much, because, you know, fishing is a lot of bending down, picking things up off the floor, picking your rods up, you know, setting up. It is a bit of a pain in the arse, but, you know, if you get your comfort right for the night, for when you set up, you will have a really good time.
I mean, as we were saying before, with these bivvies, I mean, I brought my I brought my daughter and I got 2 beds in it, didn't I? I
Yeah.
got 2 beds in it, long ways.
Yeah, for
And I
anyone
still
who
had all
says
my
you
stuff.
can't do these bivvies as a 2-man bivvy,
Yeah.
Ian got 2 beds, not straight down, but they had to be like,
Yeah,
what you were
that's
saying,
like-
reclined up.
Yeah, only about, you could still sleep
7,
in it.
yeah, of
comfortably.
course you could. Like a hospital bed,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the bivvies are big enough for 2 people. 2 beds,
I've had 2 beds and all my bags in there.
Yeah.
Everything in it.
yeah. So, if anyone wants to know how to do 2 beds in there, give Ian a call. Baldy, sorry.
0898 999 999.
Yeah, 600p a minute. But yeah, no, I think a lot of these people that are trying to sell you the big brands, Fox and Nash and Corda especially, they're just what they are. They're still brands. They charge a premium because they spend too much on advertising.
Yeah.
Like your rod pod, we're going to do a little review around that later.
I-
Try and upload that tonight.
I mean, that's an NGT rod pad.
An NGT isn't
40
exactly a very good name in fishing, is it?
$49.99, and it is as sturdy as hell. I
Yeah,
love
very-
it.
yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it really is.
And it's got a lot of features for the money. For when you was looking around,
so-
and you was going to pay upwards of 100, 150
So I mean, you
quid.
can adjust the height on either side. The legs extend and descend. You can the middle extends so you can have it
Well,
longer.
don't spoil the review video, Ian. I don't know which one's going up first yet. But yeah, this venue is a very nice. I would say it's a very good starter venue for anyone coming carping because it's very well stocked. You will get. There is a lot of BREAM and tench, isn't there? A lot of BREAM and tench. But
There's
again,
a lot of carp though. I mean, there's a lot of carp.
we've seen a lot of carp. We've seen a lot of carp. And I was just going to say, I've purchased some glasses from one of the brands that we've been mentioning, and we trialled these out. They're very good. They're very good.
I got some. Is it blue?
What's that?
I got some blue Soul Cow boxes because the white ones, aren't any good if you pick your bum because you're left with skidders.
Yeah, but aren't they white on the inside? Or are they blue on the
No,
inside?
they're all blue. So if I got
Shouldn't you got a brown pair? That'd have been like full camo,
to
wouldn't
be
it?
fair, I haven't seen a brown pair of boxes since they used to do Y fronts.
Oh, with like the cream down the front. Yeah. No.
That's going back a bit, isn't it?
Although
Good old
they did used to do some brown cords. Did you
Yeah.
ever poo your pants in
we
brown cords?
I don't generally poo. Don't get me wrong. I don't poo my pants. I might have an itchy bum, give it a good scrat, and end up with a little skidder. But I don't generally poo my pants.
I don't poo my pants. I mean, am I leaving this in or what, or am I cutting it off? I don't poo my pants. Anyway, I'm drinking Farmyard Ales today because I'm seriously trying to get a bloody deal with them. I want some free beer. What are you drinking?
I'll show you what I'm drinking now.
Oh, he's gone to get his drink. But yeah, I'm drinking
and
chaff.
To be fair, yeah.
He's gone in the cool bag, which isn't very cool anymore because it's fucking boiling.
To be fair, if there was football on today, I could say I'm just
Having a bud.
having a bud, watching the game.
I wish there was some football on today. Maybe we should pretend there's football on and then just put this video out later.
Yeah, like pretend we're watching football on our tablet here. Oh, yes!
Who scored?
See? Don't know.
Anyway, hopefully we'll try and knit some more stuff together and try and get a cohesive video. Because at the moment it probably isn't. It's probably just us rambling along and him picking his bum. But at least he didn't say arse. I said arse. But yeah, hopefully, we're trying to learn at doing this video stuff. So bear with us and Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the end yet because I don't know what I'm doing. So hopefully,
it's never going to be a professional video because we're just not. We're just
two idiots.
We're not like
We're
that.
idiots.
We are. Yeah, we're idiots. We are.
We're idiots.
We're just
We're people that fall down the bank on the way to getting a fish and get ourselves covered in mud.
Brothers that go fishing, have a laugh, wanting to catch carp. If we don't, we don't. If we do, bonus. Have a drink.
Bonus.
You
I've
know?
spent all this money on carp gear and I don't catch carp.
Yeah,
And then you say it's a
you're
bonus.
forgetting the main principle.
No wife.
No wife, no kids, beer, fags.
They're
food.
going to watch this and we're saying this. Oh. Every time that happens, we just go silent. It's going to be like, babe.
It's going to be that lazy Brian the Bream again, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, tell them why it's called Brian the
Yeah.
Bream.
It's called Brian the Bream because at our work, which I'm not going to disclose.
No, you should do because if he watches it, he
yeah.
can like
At our work,
unsubscribe
we've got a guy called Brian. He's fat, bald, and lazy.
Yeah, he's like the ultimate Tubbs and Baldy combined, isn't he?
Yeah. He really is. In fact, I can honestly say, since the day I started work to now, he is the most laziest person I've ever met in my entire life, ever. You know, and that's just wow.
Calm yourself down, you.
Wow.
Just explain why it's called Brian the Bream.
So it's called Brian the Bream because when you catch it, right?
It just doesn't do anything.
When you catch it, it does nothing. And then as you really, you're not really in, you're dragging it in. You're dragging it in, and even when it's in, it does nothing. You know?
That was that one when you were over there and we had to put it back and it was just like, we thought it was
No,
dead.
what happened, well, you put it back, you had to nudge it away because it wouldn't swim off. That's how lazy.
Like, come on, mate, give us a nudge, You know, I'm Brian the Brain, give me a nudge.
It is, it's like Brian at work, you know, if we had some fucking...
Cattle prods.
Yeah, give him a proke, you know, do something. I don't think it'd still have any effect.
I know, yeah. I mean, yeah.
But anyway, that's
Anyway,
why we call
I'm not going to say bye for now, but it might be bye for now if I can edit everything into the video. But bye for now, maybe not bye for now.
Yeah, and we'll see
We'll
you
see.
later.
We'll probably see you at Pheasants Woods, hopefully, if you watch that video.